What is going on, everybody? It's Das here. Welcome back to yet again another video. So we're going to break down a bunch of stocks in this video that I'm watching right now that did pretty well today. Some didn't do that well, and we'll also break down the indexes, which were kind of all over the place. We had the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow slightly in the green. Actually, the NASDAQ had a pretty good green day, but the Russell on the flip side did not do well, down almost 1% on the day, as the VIX went down almost 2%, and we had the, gold and silver futures. Those are currently up a little bit, so we had a pretty decent day overall for gold and silver. So yeah, we're going to break down a bunch. If you guys find value, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit, and your uninvested cash on the platform for the time being will earn 8.1% APY, which, guys, it's unbeatable. So use that link down below, or simply go to stassurfs.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, let me actually reach over here to get the water, guys. With that being said, cheers. Let's get into it. So today, again, like I said, was not the craziest day for the stock market, although we did have all the indexes except for the Russell slightly in the green. And you guys can see, starting off here with SPY, which of course tracks the S&P 500, we've been pretty flat over the last couple of weeks. Really, the last 2 weeks, the S&P's been flat. Same thing here with Triple Q, which you guys know tracks the NASDAQ 100, right? You guys can see Triple Q has been trading between 475 as support and around 488 to 490 as resistance, with the all-time high being slightly under 490. That was hit, it looks like, on the 20th of June. And going back over here to SPY, I believe we hit the all-time high that same day, right? Yeah, 20th of June, SPY hit 551. And again, it's been trading flat, with support being at 540 roughly, with resistance at about 550. So in other words, we've been trading in around an $8 to $10 window, or about a 1.4% range here since the middle of June, right? And this could be because, well, we're getting into the summer months, volume slowing down, things are slowing down in general, and there's not much news going on. Earnings season is kind of wrapping up here. It's kind of like a breather for the markets, in other words, as earnings season is literally about to start up again in about 2 weeks. So don't worry, guys. Things are flat right now, but I don't think it's going to last for long, with the big tech stocks coming up later this month and with banks reporting earnings in about 2 weeks from now. So yeah, you might as well enjoy the peace in the markets while it lasts, right? So yeah, pretty flat for the S&P and the NASDAQ as of late. And we can see here, if I pull up the Dow Jones, same thing, right? Been pretty flat around 39 to about 39.5. You guys see that right here over the last couple of days. And the Russell, let me pull the Russell up. The Russell on the flip side has been kind of all over the place from 1990, where you guys can't even see it, but right down here where my head's at, we ran all the way to 2030. We've been making these nice higher lows, higher highs, and right now we're actually at another higher low here on the Russell. So even though we got hit almost 1% today, this could very well end up being a nice dip buy on the Russell here. Maybe it does rebound and starts pushing back to 2050, maybe 2100 points, maybe even higher eventually, right? We'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, pretty interesting day across the board for the markets today. And that's kind of a quick breakdown here on what the indexes are looking like. And let me run through some stocks, guys, on the watch list, kind of what happened today with some individual stocks. I'm sure you guys saw Tesla today went bananas as always, right? Well, maybe not as always, not as of late. I mean, this stock has been pretty quiet, but now it's starting to come back to life ahead of earnings, ahead of the delivery numbers, which, mind you, are not projected to be good, right? We all know that. But who knows? Maybe the market knows something that we don't, or maybe the market is just getting a little bit too excited before the earnings, before the delivery numbers, which could be setting this stock up for potential disaster, right? If these earnings come out if these delivery numbers, and mind you, the delivery numbers are first, earnings are coming out here on the 17th of July, I believe. 17th after the bell. So if these delivery numbers are terrible, worse than expected even, do not be surprised if Tesla comes down under 200, under 190, and it starts downtrending yet again. Now, am I shorting Tesla? Am I buying puts on Tesla? Heck no, guys. That's like playing with fire. I would never do that, especially with a stock like Tesla, or really any big tech stock for that matter. I would never buy puts on these types of stocks. But if I had to make a bet, I feel like we could be lower at some point within the next month, 2 months. Call me crazy. I don't know. Maybe it shoots up to 250. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm an idiot. I don't know. What do you guys think? But this rally, we're off 50% off the lows. It's too good to be true, in my humble opinion, right? So Tesla, that's a little bit of a thought there from my, my perspective. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. And by the way, run the likes up. Let's run the likes up, at least 100 likes on this video, guys, and make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get the 50,000 subs this year, and without you, it would not be possible. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you all for tuning in, as always. So it looks like here we had Coinbase up on the day as well, which this stock looks a little wonky on the charts. I'm not going to lie. It's been pretty flat for a couple of months. But at the same time, are you guys noticing kind of an inverse head and shoulders here? Not the cleanest looking one, but we did have a nice 5% green day today. You guys see the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. Wait a second, right here. We can see that, and now we're actually starting to break back over the moving averages on the 4-hour chart here, which, who knows, it could be setting up for a potential breakout. And of course, with Bitcoin, I think kind of hovering around 60K right now, maybe 61, 62, if we get another push towards 70, this stock could end up ripping. As I'm sure you guys know, it moves pretty much hand in hand with Bitcoin. Same with MicroStrategy, which I believe Michael Saylor ended up raising another 500 mil or something crazy to buy more Bitcoin. We'll see. Did that even happen yet? Maybe not. I'm not too deep into the crypto space and Michael Saylor, like maybe some of you guys are. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he did raise some money. Looks like here, I'm not really seeing it on the live news tab. Either way, keeping my eyes on these Bitcoin stocks, if you will, whatever you want to call them. We can see here we also had a pretty good move in Merck today, ticker symbol MRK, which this stock's been pretty flat as of late, pretty much all year. I mean, this thing hasn't done much of anything, but we can see it's been trading in this range between, it looks like here, 135 as resistance with support at about, let's see, 125. And clearly we got buyers today at around 125 bucks. Merck stock went up 3.3%. So maybe we do play back to the top of this channel anywhere from 132, 135. That could be where we're going. So MRK is looking pretty interesting here in my humble opinion, guys. And it looks like here, what's the catalyst that moved this stock today? I'm not looking, not seeing it here. Either way, forget it. Doesn't really matter for this video. But let's see what else ended up moving today. CrowdStrike up another 2%. Unbelievable, guys. And if I had to guess, we're about to break out even further. You guys can see CrowdStrike here went 2.3% in the green. It closed at 392. And we can see clearly now we're making a move to the top of this resistance, right? We're about to, potentially break out of 395, which you guys can see. What do we have? An ascending triangle. You guessed it. We have clear resistance at 395 as we're making higher lows into that resistance. So guess what? If this plays out, $400, welcome. CrowdStrike will be welcomed to the $400 club, at least in my opinion, guys. And cybersecurity stocks in general, especially this one, man, they've been hot. We have other ones like, PANW, which I'm close to actually buying. We'll see if we get a nice pullback on it. I regret not buying it $50 ago, but I'm considering it. We'll see how that plays out. So we have Palo Alto Networks, which, by the way, Nancy Pelosi, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but she loaded up on call options, I think, earlier this year or at the end of the year. And obviously, she's got a crazy cough, cough, insider track record. But, yeah, she's in call options for whatever that's worth. And it's funny how, Roaring Kitty is getting sued, right? He gets a bunch of crap for, posting memes and, the stock's going up, whatever. But then we have Nancy Pelosi. She's literally in Congress, right? She's trading stocks that have gone up like crazy. She's buying call options before the big moves, almost like she knows something, right? Come on, guys. I don't know. Call it for how it is. What do you guys think about that? But yeah, all these cybersecurity stocks are looking pretty interesting. Again, CrowdStrike, which has run up so much, maybe it's a bit overvalued now. I wouldn't FOMO into that one. But we have other ones like Palo Alto Networks, right? We have, what's the other one? Zscaler, ticker symbol ZS, which actually, guys, look at that. Did we not call this out a couple of videos ago? Look at this breakout on Zscaler. I'm pretty sure we called this out. I forget what video. I make so many freaking videos on YouTube, but we called this out. You guys can see my trend line that I drew right here at 193, big resistance, and we obviously broke out of it. So Zscaler, looking like this could be a nice momentum play. Might add it to my portfolio, maybe more as a trade. We'll see how that goes. Because personally, I'd like to be long either Palo Alto or CrowdStrike, but again, both of those might be a bit frothy valuation-wise, whereas Zscaler might not be, but I don't know if I want to own Zscaler long-term, more as a trade for now. Honestly, I have to do more digging into it. But yeah, as a momentum play, this looks interesting. It looks like it's building up some steam. And Fortinet is another one worth watching, which has not done well. It's actually been downtrending for a couple months here since it looks like, when was that? February. Yeah, we've been downtrending for a lot of this year, guys. Even though we're up a good chunk off the November lows, we're currently up around, let's see, about 40% off those lows. With that, we're actually down about $20 from the highs. So we're down about 25% from the highs, but we're up 40% off of the lows, right? So these are a couple of cybersecurity stocks I'm watching. There's probably a couple that I'm forgetting. Either way, I think I made a TikTok on this maybe last week. By the way, go follow me on TikTok at Stocks Talk Stocks. That's also linked down below. You guys might as well check it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to drag this video on too long. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stocks got hit today. Not too many notable ones. Well, I guess AMD is one that I've started buying recently. That one got hit about 3%, so I might have to add a little bit more AMD. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap the video up. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do, man. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Get your free money from Moo up to 15 stocks with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moo and get this. For a limited time, your uninvested cash will earn 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's unheard of. It's a no-brainer. So check out the details. Again, link down below. And with that being said, cheers. Oh, man, this thing's heavy. Cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.